celebration. Senior Day. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Guys?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mills. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Tight end now in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. He's going for it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Huskers send out the punt unit. Handles the pressure well and gets away a solid punt.
Personal foul.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Handoff again. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Second down, going to throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hands it off. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Left side is Hunter.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the back. He's past the marker. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this
going downfield for the big play. Caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play. So this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second. And that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take account.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the... That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Quick give. It's Jackson. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Finds his man on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, say it. Smith with the grab over the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeye! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Nebraska, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. long way to go on second down. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Rush is on, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Rush right in his face. He lets one fly deep, and he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Fires left side, it's Smith. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll send the back in motion. Say it. Got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Looking to pass. It's Calandria. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Huskers line up to punt it away.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. To the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Mills. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got an alley. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play fake. Out wide left, it's Nelson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Drops back on first down. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the boot, looking for his man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Look out! He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go play action with Sayin. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10.
95-96 bridge. Down, red, over.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Here we go, ready. Flag 18. Go.
Again, it's Sayin. And he gets rid of it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Under pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Number 96, set to kick off.
Here he comes with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. Wide open spaces. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! He got it big down in bounds.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Nebraska, 10.
On the return, it's Cross. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Sayin to throw. He tries to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Pumps it downfield. Hits the open man. What a cut. Now he's loose. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the score.
Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeye. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That is his third score of the game, and now 14 on the season.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husker. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Throwing, say it. He's going to fire deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback changing the play. Saying back to the air. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires left. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. From deep, it's Cross. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, I caught up with the Buckeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. They have got to keep feeding their star wide receiver. He has been brilliant here in the first half, showing his experience against every type of defense they've tried to throw at him. He continues to be a problem, one the defense will have to solve if they expect...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Say it. They're all over it. And he gets it away.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Right down the middle. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Huskers in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Rushes on. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He gets a block. Knocked out of bounds at the 43, but an outstanding return there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Buckeyes sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again, or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Right side, it's Smith. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. It's a bad scheme to try to cover this guy one-on-one, much like Michigan State tried to do against Joey Galloway in '93. But the difference there is the reason Joey Galloway couldn't be covered is that no one really wants to be around him.
Ain't that the truth? We work with him weekly. We can say that and be very firm about it. But here's the thing. Joey Galloway. Think about the other names to wear the scarlet and gray. So many guys year after year. You know Ohio State fans, Reese. They're going to claim, wide receiver U. They try to claim that because so many greats have been through that university.
Here's Julian saying to throw. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayed unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Got the quick completion. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Calandria. Tosses it incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch on the left. Finds a seam. He's at the touchdown, Cornhuskers. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He's past the sticks. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Still on his feet at the 40. Flying down the left side. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the Huskers want to crank the tempo.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Takes the handoff, it's Nelson. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown there last time.
But he's got room. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Say it. Look out. Here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Cross. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Buckeyes sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expect expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Makes a grab and room to run. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. Here's Sayin to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Got some green grass. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
To the air, it's Sayin. Under pressure. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Throwing, Sayin. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sayin from the gun on third down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And it's his fourth interception of the game. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Ohio State 52, Nebraska 38.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mills. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. First down, he'll keep it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Looking for a big play. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Let's go!
Snapped on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Run in the red zone. It's West. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeye. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And they did tack on the extra point.
Nebraska, 38.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
3rd and long right here. Sets his feet. It's Calandria. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He wants to go deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Got the 1st down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Say it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Changing the routes with his receivers. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Gets open down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Nelson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Sells the run, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to do it himself. Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a 1st down.
Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Fires deep on the run. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win, obviously, that you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Making the adjustment. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They